Okay, everyone, I'm back. Hope you got some popcorn, some candy, and some soda. Or water if you're very health conscious. Let's continue on with part two of my modern take on the classic Jules Verne story Around the World in 80 Days. Now, where did I leave off? Oh, yeah, I was actually in Spain doing some bullfighting. Listen, Senor Bull, I'll make you a solemn promise. You pretend to beat me up, and I'll let you have all the carrots you want. You mean that? Cross my heart, amigo. Gracias. Gracias. And the bull actually beat me up. Because the Spaniards regard Senor Bull as the hero who always takes down a lot of luchadors. Then matadors. And Madeline's little friend Pepito was actually walking by. You must be the world famous Senor Byron. And you must be Madeline's little buddy Pepito. Oh, and you actually have Madeline with you. How cute. Then you also brought the opposite of Madeline, and that's Heathcliff. I know. Why don't we all play hide and seek? That will not bother anyone. I know it will work, Pepito. I don't know if I have to try it. If I win, you wait on me hand and foot for a week. And if you win, which you won't, I'll let you beat me up in front of Muggsy. Speaking of which, I was being spotted by Muggsy. You know, the kid who owns Heathcliff's rival Spike? Who originally was voiced by Mel Blanc before he was replaced with Derek McGrath. Because Mel Blanc couldn't do that type of voice anymore. And then I was in Chicago, Illinois for the International Fair that was being held for about a week. And when it got to nighttime at the fairgrounds, my eyes couldn't believe all that food. So, is this the food that Mel Blanc was talking about? That or cooking legend Martha Stewart? I tell ya, this fair is an anime geek and film critic's paradise. Bye-bye, my humble Wilbur. Fare thee well, Charlotte, you old schemer. This will be a night to remember. And I was pretty much eating everything from fried Oreos to fried cheesecake to juicy mouth-watering hamburgers to crispy fried chicken to cherry-flavored cotton candy, and from soda to lemonade to iced tea, which actually combines the lemonade with the iced tea, which my mom definitely needs to pick up some for me. Trust me, there was a lot of food. Everything from German to Japanese to Swedish to Brazilian, and from Mexican to French to Italian to Chinese. Ni hao. Ni ho. Buongiorno, mi amici. Bonjour. Hola. Guten Tag. Konnichiwa. Tak. Obrigado. Next thing you know, I was in Sweden, Sverige, where they actually speak Swedish, or Sueco in Brazilian Portuguese. Português do Brasil. And I felt like seeing we've got lots in common in Swedish, while eating a bunch of Swedish goods. Nej, voi Hans, idi da mamma, ni nani fan. Nedi alante. Vi har en mängd vinterfaste, sin sure hudjo, likta dig, ganska likta dela, dunnebe, vida rätt så lika baste, sin sure. Dora fjära göra svåra mängd och vårnaden ett håll. Min nackdelar delar dåligt och våtan verigå. Vi har en mängd vinterfaste, sin sure hudjo, likta dig, ganska likta dela, dunnebe, vida rätt så lika baste, sin sure. Snöpte du det grete gjorde och bossas är lika bra. Okay, so my Swedish is a bit rusty. And so is my Brazilian Portuguese. And that's exactly where I headed next, was Brazil. Because I only stayed in Sweden for about 2 days because of the Christmas festivities over there. I went to Brazil because of the Carnival. And trust me, there were a lot of colorful lights in Brazil. Then the beautiful beaches. You know, like you see at resorts and hotels all across the country and across the world. And then I traveled over to Germany or Deutschland for the Oktoberfest parade. Ach ja, Oktoberfest, ja? Trust me, my German accent is a bit rusty. Is it not? 'Cause sometimes it's really hard to try and do a German accent like this. Oh, what luck. I found the original German dubbed copy of Charlotte's Web, as in the one with Harry Wusterhagen in the Paul Lind role, with the song We've Got Lots in Common in German, like Wir haben wilde Mächte nadisch, blijte pijadisch, blijte pij, het gibt manche Leid, wird dir often daro, kon mich dann, wieder rätt så lika baste, sin sure. Sima, ima, schwimm, announced. And trust me, I was eating some bratwurst and drinking some beer, ja? And I do mean the pork variation of the bratwurst, along with the Swedish lutefisk, ja? In the Brazilian papaya. And then I headed over to Japan, Nippon, mainly because of the shopping district of Akihabara. Minasan konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? Superashi, arigatou gozaimasu. Oh, what luck. they're displaying the Japanese dubbed version of Gilmore Girls on the big TV at the Akihabara for all your food and electronic needs. And there are plenty of great ramen shops in this area, most notably on the west side of Kyoto, like Ichiraku, where Naruto Uzumaki gets his ramen from, and that's Ichiraku. And I'm actually wearing ramen pajamas right now, and that's actually from Marujan. Probably the better of the different ramen brands here in America and all across the world, like Japan and Mexico. お前はバイロン・チャンドラです。はい、私はバイロン・チャンドラ。お願いします。はじめまして、こんにちは。お元気ですか？スーパー、ありがとう。どうも。Then I was also eating a lot of sushi and chicken teriyaki over there. Then the Japanese equivalent to the German Wiener Schnitzel, which is known as tonkatsu. And there's actually a Korean variety known as donkatsu. Yeah, they're spelled pretty much identically between the Japanese tonkatsu and the Korean donkatsu. Okay, this should be the end of part 2 of my modern take on Around the World in 80 Days. Stay tuned for part 3 as I continue the story, and I'll be right back after these messages, so stay tuned, and don't touch that dial.